Okay, we'll see what's happening in the world of Petronius, chapter 24. No, I non-tenui. I didn't couldn't hold the tears, lacrimers, for a long time. But productus, I was led to the ultimate or the extreme of sadness, and I said, "Please, mistress, certainly you gave orders to be given the embasico, whatever you pronounce that as, to be given. That's a mug in a rude shape." She composited her hands. She clapped her hands rather meagerly, and she inquired. She said, "Oh, hominem acudum, so you smart man, you fontem, you spring of urban vernacular." Urbanus usually means you're witty or something like that. I treat this as an adverbial accusative. That's why she's speaking in the accusative after the big O. Quid, one of the longest sentences in Latin. So what, don't you understand that an embasicoitan or whatever is what we call a sodomite? Then, whether this is a ne or an ut, in other translations the ne is here, so that he would succeed better, so that ne means he wouldn't, so that to my friend here, so that he wouldn't get off without this, I said, per fidem vestram, for your trustworthiness or whatever, or believing in you, is a Scultius, that's the name of his friend here. Is he alone conducting the holidays in this triclinium, in this dining room? And Quartilla said, thus, yes he is. And let's give Ascultus one of these cups as well. Ab hac voc, from this voice or from these words or after this, the sodomite changed the horse he was riding. He was riding the main guy here, and he transited, crossed over to my friend, and he wore him down. He distributed him with his butt cheeks, his clunibusses, and his kisses. Okay, so the transitu was factoed, if you wonder about the ablative. And Gilton was standing in Tahek amongst all this happening, and he was dissolving his pelvic area in laughter. He was splitting his sides. And so, Quartilla, the woman, having conspicted him, having seen him, she quavered. She asked, of who was this boy, with a very diligent question. And I, Dixismed, said him to be my brother. I said, he's my brother. And she's inquired, why then, since this is a question, quare can mean therefore, so it'd be therefore, but it's a question. So why then, she said, hasn't he kissed me? And having called him to herself, she applicawitted him into a kiss. Soon her hand was sent down into his sinum, into his lap, and she, with his vasculo protracted so crudely, I'm guessing his vascular was in his lap, with another word in English. And she said, this will millet a bit. This will serve tomorrow, crass, in this beautiful soothing of our lusts. For today, I'm not going to assume any diarrhea, which would be a small bit of food, after the arse. Arse is also a fish, and it's also getting some arse, I suppose. So I might as well make the daily dictionary word, the vasculo that I set up here. Vasculum, small vessel container of seed, also a penis or a tool. Okay. 25. When she'd said this, Psyche, reading, smiling, went to her ear. And when she had said, Nescia quid, I don't know what, something, Quartilla said, thus, yes, well, you advised me. For why not? Since this is, or because this is a very bellissima occasion, it's a very beautiful occasion, why don't we de-virgin our Panchaeus, whoever she is? Continuing on immediately, the girl was producta as she was brought forward. She was satisfactorily good looking, and she was not more than 7 years of age. She seemed to have only 7 years of age. And this she was, who was first, came into our room with Quartilla, she was. Therefore, with universal applause and with these nuptials being demanded, I was stupefied, and neither was Gitona, a very verecund boy, very modest boy. I don't think that, if I take that clause out, I don't think she would suffice for this sort of petulance. Neither did the girl seem to be of age, so that she could accept this legem, which is a law or condition of the suffering of a woman. Thus, said Quintilla, is she minor than I was? Is she younger than I was? When first I endured a man or suffered a man, may I have Juno, the goddess, angry with me. If ever I remember myself to have been a virgin, for as an infant, with parabuses, with people of the same age and size, I was defiled, and from then after, in preceding years as I got bigger, it looks like, I applied more boys to me until I reached to this age, her age. For this even, I think, proverb was born that was able to be said, that if she can sustain, she who can sustain bearing a calf can bear the bull. I guess if you've given birth to a, or if you take it either way, I suppose, if you can have sex with a calf, you can have sex with a bull, or maybe if you've given birth to a calf, you can have a bull. So therefore, lest my brother should accept a major injury, a bigger injury, in secret, I rose up for this duty of the nuptial with the 7-year-old